Hello everyone, welcome back to another interesting video. The twinkling lights, festive carols, and joyous celebrations. December 25th is synonymous with Christmas, commemorating the birth of Jesus Christ. But amidst the holiday cheer lies a lingering question. Was Jesus truly born on this iconic day? Let's journey back in time, tracing the origins of December 25th as the chosen date for Christmas. While the Bible does not explicitly mention the exact date of Jesus' birth, early Christian traditions and historical records offer intriguing insights. One of the most cited pieces of evidence stems from the Gospel of Luke, where shepherds tend to their flocks by night. Many scholars argue that winter would be an unlikely time for shepherds to be in the fields due to the cold and rainy weather in Bethlehem during December. Additionally, historical records suggest that the date may have been chosen to coincide with existing pagan festivals such as Saturnalia in Rome and the winter solstice celebrations. By aligning Christmas with these festivities, early Christian leaders aimed to ease the transition for pagans embracing Christianity. As Christianity spread across different regions, variations emerged in the celebration of Christmas. Some Eastern Orthodox churches, for instance, follow the Julian calendar, placing Christmas on January 7th. Their reasoning traces back to differences in calendars and theological interpretations. So why do some countries and denominations celebrate Christmas on January 7th? Or other dates? The answer lies in historical, cultural, and religious factors. For instance, the Ethiopian Orthodox Church celebrates Christmas on January 7th, adhering to the Julian calendar and their unique traditions.
You see, the winter solstice a couple of days later was the shortest day of the year, and the pagans had something called Saturnalia, and it was a time of lawlessness because all the laws were suspended, and people, a bunch of singers actually wandered the streets naked singing, and then they had orgies, sexual orgies. It was a mass thing. Well, when the Catholic Church came along in Italy, the Romans and others didn't want to give up their holidays, so they said, okay, we'll Christianize it. And so they said, okay, we'll say the birth of Jesus was the 25th of December. And then there was a monk who began to add it up. You see, if you read in Luke, it says there's a census taken when Quirinius was governor and so forth and so on. And they could take those leaders and figure the exact time dating from the foundation of Rome. And that's when the dates were established. And so they get pretty close to the date. But to say it's the 25th, shepherds were out abiding in the field. It gets a little cold at night. I mean, were they out there in the middle of winter? I don't know. I've been out there on the shepherd's field on Christmas Eve. It's very nice. But it's cold. And nevertheless, I mean, what was going on? So all this business about mistletoe, pagan. Christmas trees, pagan. Giving out gifts, pagan. Every bit of it is pagan. Every single bit of it is pagan. We've Christianized it all. And so that's good. And so we have time, we celebrate for Jesus, and everybody gets all misty-eyed. But the truth is, they're all pagan. But the birth of Jesus.
But the intent of the heart is what it's about.
Exactly. So we have Christianized all these things. We give gifts in the name of Jesus. We celebrate his birthday. And it's a nice thing. And so I'm very delighted. And I like Christmas. But I tell you, the best Christmas I ever spent in all of my life, my best Christmas, all of my life, was spent in Jerusalem when we had no Christmas ornaments, none of this stocking, none of this, all this stuff. But on Christmas Eve, we stood in Shepherd's Field and we sang, "O little town of Bethlehem, how still we see thee lie." And the next day we had a service, and on Christmas Day we baptized about 50-some people in the Jordan River. That was a wonderful Christmas.
Amen.
While the exact date remains a topic of debate among scholars and theologians, the essence of Christmas transcends the calendar. It is a time to reflect upon the birth of Jesus, his teachings, and the profound impact of his life on billions around the globe. As we embrace the festive season, let us cherish the timeless message of Christmas. Peace, love, and goodwill to all. Whether December 25th marks the exact date of Jesus' birth or serves as a symbolic celebration, the spirit of Christmas unites us in faith, hope, and joy.